May I invite Eleanor Byrne-Rosengren, co-founder of Tibet Solidarity, to give her works about the oppression that Tibetans have been facing. Eleanor, please.
Hi, can anyone hear me at the back? Okay, great. 1989 was clearly a significant year in China because of the events that took place at Tiananmen Square. It was also a significant a significant year in Tibet. March 1989 saw the culmination of 18 months of protests that were kick-started by China's rejection of the Dalai Lama's 5-point peace plan. This is the same 5-point peace plan for which he was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. When his plan was rejected by the Chinese government, there were protests in Tibet. China reacted, there were more protests, and this situation continued for 18 months. In March 1989, the Chinese government declared martial law and finally repressed the protests. The situation in Tibet since then has become exponentially worse. And the restrictions and repression that Tibetans have faced has been echoed right across the region, including in East Turkestan, in southern Mongolia, and in Hong Kong. Now, China very much believes in unity when it comes to their own territorial sovereignty and their one China policy, but they fear unity in their opposition and in resistance. This is why it is so important that different nations and peoples who suffer Chinese oppression stand together in solidarity and resistance. When protests occur in Tibet, one of the first things the Chinese government does is cut off communications so that the people there cannot inform other Tibetans what has happened and cannot communicate with people outside of Tibet. Sometimes they send in soldiers to surround the area and physically isolate the place where the event happened. Sometimes they bribe or threaten the locals not to speak to anyone. Why? Because they are afraid of information being shared, of experiences being shared, and people knowing that they are not alone in their fight. Because this shared experience makes us stronger. As a representative of Tibet Solidarity, I am proud to be here today and stand next to our allies from the Hong Kong community to pay tribute to those brave protesters who gave their lives in Tiananmen Square in 1989. For we are stronger when we stand together and allow our beliefs, our experiences, and our values to unite us rather than divide us. When we can find common cause in the fight for peace, justice, freedom, and democracy. Vigil!
Vigil!
香港人加油！
香港人加油！
接下來係願榮光歸向。